Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I want to talk today about gratitude. Gratitude can take you into having a beautiful day. It can take you into feeling that you have enough. What you have is more than enough. When you feel grateful for your life and everything in it, more good just automatically starts to be attracted to you because you magnify your results, you magnify what's good, you electromagnetically attract what you're in harmony with. So life gets better and better as you become more grateful. In The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Waddles said, "The whole process of mental adjustment and attunement can be summed up in one word: gratitude." It is so important to get into a harmonious relationship with the universe. If you believe in one God, a higher being, an infinite intelligence, a universal mind, you know there's something bigger than you, something that is putting everything all together. And to get into a harmonious relationship with gratitude, with love, with divine infinite intelligence, with infinite. It's such a matter of primary and vital importance that Wallace Waddles says, if you follow these instructions, it will be certain to bring you into a perfect unity with the mind of God. The whole process of mental adjustment and attunement can be summed up in one word: gratitude. First, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Secondly, you believe that this intelligence, this substance, gives you everything you desire. And thirdly, you relate yourself to it through a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. Wallace Waddles says many people who order their lives rightly in all other ways are kept in poverty by their lack of gratitude. Having received one gift from God, they cut the wires which connect them with Him by failing to make acknowledgement. It's easy to understand that the nearer we live to the source of wealth, the more wealth we shall receive. It is also easy to understand that a soul that is always grateful lives in closer touch with God than one who never looks to Him in thankful acknowledgement. When good things come to us, the more gratefully we fix our mind on the supreme power, the more good things we will receive, and the more rapidly they will come. The reason for this is simply that the mental attitude of gratitude draws the mind into closer touch with the source from which the blessings come. Gratitude alone can keep you looking toward the infinite and prevent you from falling into the error of thinking that the supply of riches is limited, and to think that would be fatal to your hopes. There is a law of gratitude, and if you are to get the results you seek, it is absolutely necessary that you should observe this law. The law of gratitude is the natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and in opposite directions. The grateful outreaching of your mind in thankful praise to the supreme power is a liberation or an expenditure of force, and it cannot fail to reach that to which it is addressed. And as a result, God responds with an instantaneous movement towards you. Draw nigh unto God, and he will draw nigh unto you is a statement of psychological truth. And if your gratitude is strong and constant, the reaction in the formless substance will be strong and continuous. The movement of the things you want will always be toward you. Notice the grateful attitude that Jesus took, how he always seems to be saying, I thank thee, Father, that thou hearest me. You cannot exercise much power without gratitude, because it is gratitude that keeps you connected with infinite power, divine, infinite. Think about something that you really want. If you give thanks in advance for it already being here and feeling that it's already yours, knowing that it's coming, it doesn't matter that it's not yet here in physical form. It's like knowing winter is coming, knowing Christmas is coming, knowing that today it's daylight, but in several hours it will be nighttime. Night always follows day. When the tide goes out, it always comes back in. There is a law of rhythm, and there is a law of gratitude. There is a law of polarity. When you look around at what you don't want, rather than moaning and complaining about what you don't have, be grateful for who you are, what you have, what you've already accomplished in your life. That puts you into a vibrational energy that taps into infinite intelligence. It will allow you to receive more and more and more good, because you are in a state of receiving, a state of gratitude. Wallace Waddell says the value of gratitude does not consist solely in getting more blessings in the future. Without gratitude, you cannot keep from being displeased with things as they are. The moment you permit your mind to dwell with displeasure upon things as they are, you begin to lose ground. If you fix your attention on the common, the poor, the squalid, and the mean, your mind takes the form of these things. Whatever you're in harmony with, you then transmit these forms or these mental images to the formless, to infinite intelligence. Your subconscious mind, when you get emotionally involved in poverty and meanness and jealousy, then that is what's drawn to you. You see more evidence of it. Wallace Waddell says the poor, the common, the squalid, the mean will come to you. To permit your mind to dwell on the inferior is to become inferior and to surround yourself with inferior things. On the other hand, to fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best and to become the best. The creative power within us makes us into the image of that to which we give our attention. We are thinking substance, and thinking substance always takes the form of that which it thinks about. The grateful mind is constantly fixed upon the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best. It takes the form or character of the best and will receive the best. Also, faith is born of gratitude. The grateful mind continually expects good things, and expectation becomes faith. The reaction of gratitude upon one's own mind produces faith. Every outgoing wave of grateful thanksgiving increases faith. The person who has no feeling of gratitude cannot long retain a living faith. It is necessary then to cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and give thanks continuously, because all things have contributed to your advancement. God has worked a long time and very patiently to bring us up to where we are at this time in industry and government. Right now, they're necessary. They're helping to arrange the lines of transmission along which your riches will come to you. You can be grateful for ideas, grateful for the ability to take action when you receive an idea. Something comes to you out of the blue that is meant for you. Take a deep breath in and allow your body to relax. Allow your body to get into a state of being grateful, a state of being at peace, a state of being healthy, wealthy, prosperous, intelligently made. You have been gifted with unique talents, skills, and abilities. Be grateful that you are unique. You have talent, skills, and abilities that no one else has. And the pictures that you see in your mind are the coming attractions of your life. When you spend a few minutes getting still, being grateful for everything that you have in your life. In fact, a very lovely thing to do each day is to write down 10 things that you are grateful for. If you could write down 10 things that you're grateful for, that should put you into a more harmonious vibration with God, with infinite intelligence, with every good that you desire. There's a little story in the ABCs of Success written by Bob Proctor, and he was the greatest prosperity teacher. This little article is called My 11 Loveliest Things. Bob starts out by saying, "It is unfortunate but true that for many people, life is something that is going to happen in the future. They're always looking forward to the arrival of that big event or that big day. While I'm certainly a strong proponent of goals or objectives, I firmly believe we should attempt to be consciously aware of the many wonderful little events that we are involved with in the present. Life is now. It can and should be enjoyed." I recently came across something written by a little Scottish girl titled My 11 Loveliest Things, People Not Counted. This little girl understood how to enjoy the little things that happen every day. Permit me to share her list with you. Number 1, the scrunch of dry leaves as you walk through them. Number 2, the feel of clean clothes. Running into them. The cold of ice cream. Cool wind on a hot day. Warming up and looking back. Honey in your mouth. The smell of a pie baking. A hot water bottle in bed. Babies smiling. And number 11, baby kittens. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I would like that little Scottish girl. Number 9, the hot water bottle in bed tells some of us her list was made quite some time ago, since many people today would have no idea why anyone would put a hot water bottle in a bed. Her list is a good idea. Take the time today to make such a list. Your 11 loveliest people, people not included. You will find that making such a list will quiet your mind, relieve tension, and probably help you focus on what you're presently doing that is enjoyable. It's called living. Enjoy your day. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Gratitude is the sign of noble souls. Gratitude bestows reverence, allowing us to encounter everyday epiphanies whose transcendent moments of awe that change forever how we experience life and the world. Bob Proctor gave us a wonderful idea. If you have a pen and paper in front of you, number it from 1 to 10 and get into a state of gratitude and write down 10 things that you are truly grateful for. Now, this can be a challenging exercise for some people, but if you write down something that you are grateful for, maybe it's waking up this morning, having another new, fresh day to live, a day that has never before been lived. You have a clean slate. You can write an intention for today. I'm grateful for a fresh hot cup of coffee. Maybe you can manifest a cup of coffee today. Or maybe you want to pay for a cup of coffee for a less fortunate person, or for the person in line behind you at the restaurant or the drive-thru. Are you grateful for waking up in a warm, comfortable bed this morning? Being able to open the windows and have fresh air? In this day and age, we can be grateful for central heat or air conditioning on a hot day. Grateful for food in the pantry and in the fridge. Grateful for reliable appliances, or for easy transportation, a reliable vehicle. What are you grateful for? Writing down 10 things that you're grateful for will get you into a vibration that hooks you up to the mind of God, universal intelligence. You get into a vibrational energy that attracts to you more things to be grateful for, but that's not why you do it. You do it to get into a feeling of enjoyment. Embody the spirit of life. Gratitude will increase your faith and well-being, and that gets you into a more creative spirit, a more creative state where you can really think about what do you really want and get into the feeling, what would it be like to have that beautiful goal that is in your heart. If you have a goal in your conscious mind, something you'd like to have or do or be, doesn't come true unless it's planted in your heart. You desire it, you want it, you feel grateful for it, because in your mind is where everything starts. You get the idea in your mind, you feel grateful for it, and then you get ideas that you start to attract to you how to make it happen. People come to you to help. The money shows up. The resources, the circumstances, the opportunities, everything you need are attracted to you. And then you can emotionalize your goal when you are so in love with your goal and so grateful that it's coming. Bob Proctor would say, write down 10 things that you're grateful for. Get into that state of being. And if you've got some people in your life that are bothering you, send love to them. Send love to 3 people who are bothering you. Don't dwell on the problems, the situation, or how they've hurt you. Just send love while you're in this state of being, and you're in this state of being grateful and feeling loved and feeling well-being. Just let 3 people who are bothering you pass through, send them love, bless them on their way, bless them to their day and you to your day, and then sit quietly for 5 minutes and ask Spirit for guidance. You are in the state of receivership. You are in the state of feeling grateful, feeling loved, knowing that the universe is taking care of you, knowing that God holds you in the palm of his hand, knowing that you are here for a purpose. You are here to enjoy life. You have 5 senses so that you can experience this world. You can see, smell, hear, taste, touch. You can enjoy things on this physical plane, but this physical plane is not all there is. You've been gifted with 6 mental faculties. You have an imagination. Use it to focus on what you would love to bring into your life and emotionalize that. How would it feel to be living that way? How would it feel to have accomplished your goal? This is a way to reprogram your brain to open the floodgates of good coming to you. Don't let outside conditions or circumstances dictate how you will live. As you get emotionally involved with what you truly desire, the expression of that emotional involvement is going to change your behavior. As your behavior changes, the results start to change, and this fantasy goal that you hold in your mind will start to turn into physical reality, into a fact. Physical reality is the last stage of development. You start with a fantasy, you decide what it's going to feel like. You turn it into a goal. And then as you change your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, it becomes your physical reality. Decide what you really want. Write it down. Write it down as if it's already happened. You might say, I am so happy and grateful now that. Maybe you want to include it in the 10 things that you're grateful for today. Create a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I'll see you back here Monday morning at 7. Thank you.